Guys, bringing back an old what if I haven't updated in quite a while. It's been around a month since the last part. Anyway, before we start this what if, first I'd like to actually like and subscribe. Tell your friends. My views are actually down by 50%. Like on my analytics, I usually get around 680 views every 2 days. It's down right now. It's at like 420. That's after I dropped the video. Before that, it was like 360. So I was down for around 50%. That's because I haven't been posting, so you guys haven't been watching a lot. That is going to change, seeing as I am going to be posting now, because I have my laptop, my new microphone, and my house is empty because everybody left who was here for the holidays. So there's no real obstacles. So I'm going to be posting. First, I'd like to actually like and subscribe once again. Tell your friends. I'm trying to get my views back up. Anyway, let's begin. We start this video off right where we left off, where Frieza incorrectly assumes that the Saiyans had left the planet, thinking that they had run with their tail in between their legs. Frieza is completely livid at this point. It's to the point where he can't even differentiate between his friends and his foes. It's to the point where he's killing his own soldiers out of pure frustration. Of course, the Saiyan see this. They had never left. Hell, they're actually in the palace. The one place Frieza would never think to look for them at. Although he does think they're off planet, he still has people scouring the planet itself, just in case they try to pull a ruse on him. They would never think to look inside his own palace for him. They would never think to look inside his own palace for the Saiyans. It's not something that Frieza would predict. Anyway, let's begin. Let's continue. Frieza just sits around at this point, resting inside his second form. Just in case the Saiyans come back, he doesn't want them to have a chance to actually harm him. And he's very much underestimated the strength of the Saiyans, thinking that inside his second form, they won't be able to do anything to him. However, that's not entirely true. Around a week after the Saiyans quote-unquote escape, four guards make their way to Frieza's door. At this moment, Frieza doesn't have any guards inside of his palace. This is because, well, first of all, he's the Emperor, the strongest being on the planet. No one can really harm him. Second, because who's stupid enough to attack Emperor Frieza? Third of all, Frieza, he has been killing the staff that's inside his palace. So nobody would really want to make their way in and accept the job. So his palace is more or less empty. Any stragglers the Saiyans killed on their way in. At this point, Frieza opens the door, still in a haze, sleeping, ready to kill whoever just interrupted his night of sleep. This is when he sees the Saiyans. Before he can even react, Goku and Vegeta rush at him. Goku planting his foot somewhere deep inside Frieza's esophagus. Vegeta kneeing Frieza in the head, causing him to fly back and through the wall. Not completely through, just leave a crack in the wall. Frieza tries to fight back, but seeing as he is pretty tired and he doesn't really understand what's going on, he is being pummeled by all four of the Saiyans. When Frieza finally gets his footing, he's able to attack one, punching Nappa pretty hard in the face, causing his head to bleed somewhat, but it's not enough to stop the Saiyan. And Frieza at this point is just being completely dogpiled. Although he is fighting back pretty valiantly, the moment he kicks one of the Saiyans away, He catches a knee in the back, immobilizing him for a couple of seconds, allowing 2 more counterattacks in that time frame. He's not able to keep up with all his hands at once. He does his best trying to kill as many as possible, with him failing utterly to try and kill all the Saiyans. The Saiyans' fighting spirit as well as their battle prowess isn't something of a normal warrior. They can sense the danger of when he's able to use a larger attack to try and kill them. Any guards that try and make their way in are killed inside the crossfire of the battle between all of the Saiyans as well as Lord Frieza. And, well, most of the city's destroyed. That's just keeping it lightly. Hell, most of the planet's destroyed. The Saiyans had actually waited on the planet for quite a while. During that 1 week time that they were in hiding, King Cold had actually come to visit. They were expecting to attack Frieza that night, but with Cold's visit, they realized that they won't be able to kill the two of them at once. So they waited around 2 days after King Cold had left, so in case he tries to make his way back, they'll have a chance to kill Frieza and leave the world. So that's how they got to this point. Frieza calls Goku a monkey. Goku kicks him in the head. Frieza at this point is completely worn down. He can't even muster ki blast at this point. He's just using the strength of his body to kind of endure Visayan's attack. It's to the point where he can't even really fight back. None of his attacks do any real damage to stop or even slow down the Saiyans. However, Frieza stands tall. He doesn't fall down. He doesn't give up. But not that it changes anything. Goku and the rest of the Saiyans stop, making their way in front of Frieza. Frieza tries to lunge at them. Goku kicks him inside the stomach, causing him to fall to his knees, coughing up some blood as well as vomiting. He looks up at them. Their cold glares. Realizing what's coming next, he tries to leap out the window. Tries to fly away, but he doesn't have the power for that. So the moment he makes a move, the Saiyans lift their hands and they let off barrages of blast to completely annihilate Frieza. And this works. Frieza is just sitting there in a pile of rubble, missing his arm and 2 of his legs, both of his horns shattered, with his eyes white. This is the end for the Emperor himself. During this time, Goku will never leave the planet. However, this isn't really the end for Frieza. That'd be too easy for him. For them to kill him inside his second form. The reason he didn't transform is because they never really gave him a chance. They just continued attacking him. And I wouldn't say that they would let him transform, seeing as Whis was actually Goku's mentor. And Whis isn't really into that whole allowing your opponent to get stronger so he can potentially kill you. So, that's the end of Frieza for now. However, we cut to around a week later. Week after the Saiyans left, King Cold had made his way to the planet as soon as he had heard the news. Frieza is actually floating in space. The Saiyans not wanting to take any chances destroyed the planet. However, Frieza's alive. Although he is pretty badly beaten near death, you can never fault Frieza for his tenacity. That's the end of this part. Like and subscribe. I'm going to cut this off soon for 10 minutes because I don't have enough gameplay to let it go past 10 minutes. I'm kind of getting back into the group, guys. Like and subscribe. See you guys later. Goodbye.